everyone, it's your girl MsLeD. I'm here with my boy.
What's good? This is Cheez Da Producer. I'm here repping for Beatmakeristhesquad. So today we're looking at LoopField.
And it's one of the most slept on apps out there. So we're both going to show you what you can do with it, its capabilities, and how dope it is. I'm going to start with some household items, so stay tuned. Hit that like and subscribe, and check out Wesampleeverything.com and Beatmakeristhesquad.com. And thanks for watching. So I'm going to show you a couple of things you can do while sitting right at home. We're going to start with some household sounds, but first I'll explain what this app is and some of the settings. So basically, you can record anything you hear and create a quick loop, add some effects that'll totally switch up your sound. We like to use this app for some inspiration. So let's open it up and show you some of the settings first. So as soon as you open it, it starts recording automatically, and we're going to stop this and clear this for now. Okay, up here, you have your created loops. Everything you recorded just saves right into here. And when you click into them, you can play them in here, and you could share them out, export them into any other app. In your settings is your loop duration. You can switch this up or down. Here you have your tempo. And on this side, you have your effects. You can switch through. They have 4 options, and below you can further play with those, and they'll give you some nice options for sounds too. Also, above that, you can play with the levels. On the right of that, in the sample player, you have the option to add a drum loop to whatever you recorded. So here they have, I think they have 4 preset loop options. And you could change the bar duration under it. You got to hit play up top to hear the drum loops, but that's also going to start recording. So after, we'll just clear that out. But just to hear it, check these out. Now the dope thing about this is you can also import your own drum loops in here. You just go into this, find whatever drum loop you want to bring in, and then you can have your own drum loop playing in back of whatever you recorded. Now back to the looper. Now I'm just going to use this iPad mic, and I'm going to put it next to my blender, and I'm going to hit record as I'm blending just to start recording the sound. Now once the loop is recorded in, it's just going to automatically start playing on its own, and then you want to hit stop. So as soon as I hear the sound, I'm going to hit stop. And then I'm going to hit freeze right here to see what I got. So here we go. Now it is recommended that you use headphones. I'm not right now. So again, as soon as I hear sound playing, I'm going to hit freeze. I'm going to play back what I just froze, and then we'll go through the effects and show you the differences. And the more you play with these, the more you can change up the sample. Let's go to the sampler and add a beat. Now I'm just going to go back and play with these settings on the effects. Now remember, this is just a household sound, but this video is going to get better with what we're about to show you. And you can do this pretty much with anything. Now I'm going to open up YouTube, and I'm going to sample something right from it in multi-screen. And this is all being recorded from the iPad mic, but we will get into using mics with this after. So just pull up a sample, play it, and record it. And then the same process. When you hear it playing, you hit that freeze. Then you see what you got and play around with the effects. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to play and record this sample, and then I'm going to go through the effects and play with them and see what we get. Okay, so notice the sound started playing and I hit freeze immediately. Now I'm just going to exit out of YouTube and hit play and see what I got. I'm just going to go through the effects and see how they sound as is. And now let's change some up. Now I'm just going to go into the sample player, add a quick beat on here, and then I'll go back and play with the effects some more. Okay, now that you see what that can do, let's play around with another sample. Okay, now I'm going to go in and add a beat just to get the feel for it. Okay, once you get that sample sounding how you like it, you can just hit the save. It'll save the sample alone without the beat, so you don't have to worry. And then after that, you could just go to the next effect, play around with it, get it to how you like it, and save that one as well. Once you're done going through every effect and changing them up, getting that sample the way you sound, every time you save that, that's another clip you can work with. So once you're done with all of that, you go into your loops and you can play back each one and just export it into whatever you want to use, like Beatmaker 3, for instance. Then you can open it up in Beatmaker 3. Make sure you change the BPM to whatever you had it in the loop field, which was 90 for this one. And you could just punch it in and make a loop. Or you could take that sample and chop it up. So we're just going to throw this in the auto slice and chop it up real quick. And then you can play around with it from there, chop it up and make a new melody. So overall, this is an amazing tool to come up with some different sounds and some great creativity. And this is all from the iPad microphone, meaning the quality is not going to be 100%. But then again, when you're sampling, most of the times you like that gritty, dirty feel. However, we're now going to get into microphones. So to start, I'm going to take my Zoom H4n field microphone and plug it into my iPad using this USB-C hub. Link down below for the video on the USB-C unboxing and review. So I'm going to plug my Zoom into that, and I'm going to put my Zoom in front of my TV, and I'm going to play a sample and do the same process. So check it out. And believe it or not, the quality is a lot better. Okay, now I'm going to play back what I got. Okay, I played with this sample, made a few sounds, and this is what I came up with. So you see the possibilities of what you can do with this. Now I'm going to send this back over to my boy Cheez so he can show you the other cool things you can do with this app.
I'm currently about to leave work, so I'm going to use LoopField on the train to just basically take the noise that the train makes and make a rhythmic loop that I can use to make a beat. So I hope you dig this. Check it out. Also, do remember, follow Beatmakeristhesquad on Instagram. Also, subscribe to Beatmakeristhesquad on YouTube. And let's get into this. All right, so right now I have LoopField open, and pretty much what it's doing is it's recording the audio that's coming through. And at this point, with the app, you actually won't hear anything. So I'm adjusting the tempo, as you can see, and now you can see it has created a loop, or it's starting to create loops. And so eventually you'll be able to hear the loop that it will create. So you should hear it right about now. So that first loop wasn't really it for me, but this second one that it created, really feeling this one. So I'll let you hear it and I'll shut up. Alright, so I'm gonna hit save, right? And now that I hit save, I'm gonna hit the hamburger menu and go to my loops. I'm gonna go to Black Monday, because that's when, and I'm gonna export it to Audio Share and then import it into Core Gadget. So now I'm just gonna import it into the Vancouver. All right, adjust the tempo, and let's get started. So here I'm just drawing in some chords, and I'm just going to fast forward through this so you guys don't have to watch this actually happening, because it's not exactly the most exciting process. All right, almost done. Now we need a bass. So I'm actually going to create a bass for this one. So I'm just going to cook one up real quick and then place the notes where they need to be. Loving that. Now let's get some drums. As you can see, I did the snares and the hi-hats first. So now I'm just gonna go in, put some fine tuning on these kicks. And I think I'm pretty much done with this for right now. Plus we're getting close to my stop, and I need to get moving. Now look at the name of this track. It's perfect. Alright, so I ain't gonna front. I'm shooting this outro before I actually get to finish the beat. I'm pretty confident that LoopField's gonna give me a nice little loop. So yeah, you're not gonna get an outro with me somewhere else. I just gotta get this done. Anyway, I hope y'all digging LoopField. Hope y'all digging the video. Definitely remember, follow Beatmakeristhesquad, follow We Sample Everything. Check out the We Sample Everything podcast. Follow We Sample Everything on Instagram. Subscribe to the page on YouTube. Follow Chick on the Beat, aka MsLeD. Follow Cypher Omni. Follow Dragonfly Bride. Just follow the whole crew. Follow everybody. Alright, it's boy Cheez. I'm signing off for Beatmakeristhesquad.